Now to a different take on this issue. How will history remember the United States separating children from their parents who entered this country illegally? Here's Ed Gray from the Commish Radio Show with My Voice, My Opinion.
The separation of families is the latest joke in making America great again. Attorney General Jefferson Beauregard Sessions III stands strong against mothers and 5-year-olds. Meanwhile, President Trump has successfully turned back the hands of time, to a time in which mothers pleaded not to be separated from their children, to a time in which children became orphans and were placed in cages. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Internment camps and children in cages are not history. Instead, it's today's headlines. If we truly want to make America great again, we must not return to its sordid past. We must move forward. We must move past this Trump era that has consumed America's soul. This is not about public policy. It's about America's morality. We are not the light of the world when we place children in cages. I'm Ed Gray, and this is My Voice, My Opinion.